Welcome to Build and Thrive Thunder Bay, the show where we help local businesses grow with practical, modern marketing. I'm Robert Downing, and today we're diving into using artificial intelligence with intention, so you keep your brand voice strong without losing your mind. I'm thrilled to welcome Bruno Auger, a leader I'm lucky to work with every day. You've helped so many small and medium businesses in our region make sense of new tools, and today we'll unpack exactly how to do that without the chaos. We'll cover brand voice, workflows, privacy, measurement, and a simple pilot anyone can run in 2 weeks.
Thanks, Robert. AI with intention means you start with the business outcome, then the job to be done, and only then choose a tool. Instead of, we need a chatbot, try, we want more qualified leads from our website, and we lose them after hours. That framing guides your workflow, prompts, guardrails, and success metrics. In practice, it is choosing one small process, like drafting social captions, documenting your brand voice, giving the AI clear inputs, and keeping a human reviewer in the loop. The result is faster output that still sounds like you, earns trust, and moves a measurable goal.
I love that outcome-first mindset. Inside our shop, I see how that removes tool shiny object syndrome. To make the AI sound like the business, you always push us to start with a quick brand audit. For owners listening who have never formalized voice or values, can you walk us through what to capture and how to keep it lightweight? And can we talk about the one-page brand voice guide you use in prompts and with our team, including the "we say this, not that" rules? What does a simple template look like, and how long should creating it take?
Keep it fast. In 1 hour, document 4 things: audience, voice, values, and red lines. Audience is who you serve, their pains, words they use, and local markers like seasonality and Thunder Bay. Voice is 3 adjectives plus 1 sentence that captures your vibe. Values are your must-haves: helpful, plain-spoken, no jargon. Red lines are "we say this, not that," like say local home service, not contractor, or say estimate, not quote. Put it on 1 page with 3 example snippets from past winning content. That guide becomes the preface in prompts and the reference for new staff.
What I like about that is how portable it is. I have watched new hires settle into a client's tone in days with that one-pager. Now, once the guide exists, the next question I hear is workflow. You always insist on a human in the loop, even for routine tasks. Can you map out where people should review, approve, and add local nuance in a simple marketing flow, say for social posts or blog content, so we keep quality high without creating bottlenecks? And where does the outline first step fit in to keep drafts tight and on brand?
Use a 3-gate flow: brief, draft, polish. Brief: a person supplies the 1-page guide, the audience and goal for the piece, and requests an outline first. Draft: the AI writes from the approved outline, then a human fact checks, adds local references, and trims fluff. Polish: a second human scans for tone, banned phrases, and calls to action. For a blog, that might be manager approves outline, coordinator prompts and edits, then owner signs off. For social, it can be one person doing all 3 quickly. The outline first step keeps structure tight and prevents generic rambling. It also reduces revisions because everyone aligns early.
That alignment piece saves so much time for our clients. Once the workflow is clear, the next thing people ask is where to start. You often recommend beginning with low-risk, high-impact tasks rather than rewriting the whole website on day 1. Could you list the safest starters for small and medium businesses, especially for owners wearing many hats? I'm thinking about ideation, outlines, ad copy variants, SEO briefs, captions, and email subject lines. What makes these safer, and how should folks measure whether they are actually moving the needle on customer engagement or leads each week in practice today?
Great starters share 2 traits: low legal or factual risk and easy human review. Use AI to brainstorm topics tied to your seasonal calendar. Create outlines. Draft 5 ad variants per offer. Generate SEO briefs with target phrases, write social captions, and suggest 10 email subject lines. You keep ownership by approving angles and facts. For measurement, set a baseline: current weekly post count, average response time, cost per lead, and click-through rate. Then set 90-day targets like doubling post volume, reducing response time by 20%, and cutting cost per lead by 10%. Review weekly, adjust prompts, and keep what performs.
Those numbers give owners something concrete to track, which I know we appreciate in our dashboards. Beyond marketing copy, you have quick wins on the operations side that free up hours. I have watched meetings and sales calls go from chaos to usable notes with the right tools. Could you walk through your favorite low-effort, high-payoff operational uses, like meeting transcription, call summaries, proposal and quote templates, and drafting standard operating procedures? And any caveats on setup, privacy, or how to connect these outputs into the systems people already use, like their CRM, email platform, or project tool effectively today?
Start with transcription that tags speakers and timestamps key moments. Feed that into an AI to produce action items, follow-ups, and a 2-paragraph summary. For sales calls, have it highlight objections and next steps. Proposals and quotes speed up when you keep a library of approved paragraphs and let the AI assemble a first draft based on deal details. For standard operating procedures, record a screen walkthrough and have the AI write the steps, inputs, outputs, and owner. Caveats: never paste sensitive data into public tools, set retention to minimal, and connect outputs to your CRM or project tool with a simple automation for reporting.
I appreciate those privacy reminders because it is easy to overlook settings when you are moving fast. Let's shift to customer engagement. Many owners are curious about a website chatbot to answer common questions and capture leads, but they worry about losing the human touch. What does a responsible setup look like for a local business? How do you limit it to FAQs, make the handoff to a person clear, and set expectations on response times? And how do you keep the bot grounded in real products, hours, and local realities like weather delays or neighborhood service availability here in Thunder Bay?
Scope it narrowly. Use a bot trained on your website, service catalog, hours, and a curated FAQ page. Set rules. Answer only from provided sources, capture contact info after 2 helpful answers, and display a clear "Talk to a person now" button with phone and text options. Publish office hours and promised reply times so expectations are honest. Add local nuance, like noting snow-related delays or service area boundaries by neighborhood. Keep transcripts and route complex questions to a human queue. Label the chatbot clearly as automated. When done this way, it reduces repetitive calls, captures after-hours leads, and improves customer satisfaction.
The transparency piece is key, and I see customers appreciate the honesty. Another area where intention matters is reputation. Small teams struggle to keep up with reviews across Google, Facebook, and industry sites, and the tone of replies can drift. You have a simple weekly rhythm that turns reviews into insight and timely responses. Could you break down how to summarize reviews, spot patterns, and draft on brand replies without sounding robotic? I would also love your take on handling heated comments, when to escalate, and how to capture language for future prompts so the voice stays consistent over time too.
Each week, pull all reviews into one document, then ask the AI to summarize themes, sentiment, and repeated kudos or complaints. Use that to brief your team. For responses, feed the 1-page voice guide and 3 example replies that match your tone. Ask the AI to draft a friendly, specific response that references details from the review, avoids defensiveness, and invites an offline resolution if needed. Set guardrails: no medical or legal claims, no discounts promised without approval, and banned phrases list. For heated comments, acknowledge, apologize if warranted, share one corrective action, and move to direct contact. Save strong replies as future examples.
I like that combination of empathy and structure. It keeps replies human, yet consistent. Let's dig into prompting because that is where many owners get stuck. I tried AI and it sounded generic. You have a simple checklist you put at the top of every prompt and a habit of asking for an outline first. Can you share your best practices for briefing the AI on audience, tone, goal, format, and length, plus how to provide examples? And while we are there, what brand safety guardrails belong in prompts, like asking for sources on stats and banning certain phrases?
My prompt preface is 5 bullets: audience, problem, desired outcome, tone and style from the guide, and format with length. Then I paste 2 or 3 on brand examples and ask, analyze these and mirror the voice. I request an outline first and ask for numbered sections with a hook, proof, and clear call to action. After approving the outline, I ask for a draft with sources for any claims and a list of assumptions. Guardrails include avoid medical or legal advice, require plain language, exclude banned phrases, and add a final check for local relevance. I also ask the AI to propose 2 alternates so we can A and B test.
That structure takes the guesswork out of it. Now, a big concern for Canadian businesses is data and privacy. You are rigorous about not pasting sensitive information into public tools, and you are always reminding us about PIPEDA and Castle. Could you outline the essentials owners need to know before they roll out these workflows? What should they ask vendors about data retention, model training, and storage location? And on the marketing side, how do we stay compliant with consent for email and text while still using AI to help with segmentation and messaging without crossing any privacy or compliance lines today?
Start with data minimization. Only share what is necessary to complete the task and remove names, addresses, and identifiers from prompts. Choose tools that allow opt-out of training on your data, have short retention windows, and store data in Canada or clearly compliant jurisdictions. Review vendor security pages and sign a proper agreement that covers confidentiality. Under PIPEDA, be transparent about how data is collected and used, and give people access on request. Under Castle, get express consent for marketing emails and texts, keep records, and include an easy unsubscribe. Use AI to segment based on behavior and interests, not sensitive attributes. When unsure, keep humans handling sensitive decisions.
Clear, practical, and very doable. Let's bring it home with quality and execution. On the creative side, AI images and video can drift off brand, so what checks do you recommend to keep visuals consistent and avoid odd hands or faces? Then can you lay out a simple measurement plan and a 2-week pilot any owner can run to prove value fast? Finally, for budget, what is the minimum tool stack to start, and how should teams enable themselves with SOPs, a shared prompt library, and a review checklist? Round us out with a governance rhythm and common pitfalls to avoid in Thunder Bay.
For visuals, create brand templates for colors, fonts, logo placement, and framing. Use a checklist. Does it match our palette, show products, avoid distorted hands or faces, and reflect local scenes? When using AI images, keep human reviewer and prefer photos of your team and Thunder Bay locations when possible. Measurement, capture baselines for content volume, response time, cost per lead, and conversion rates. Set 90-day targets, review weekly. 2-week pilot, pick one workflow, define one KPI, test with a small audience, and decide go, hold, or kill. Budget stack, one language model, one design tool, one automation tool, and CRM or email platform. Enable the team with SOPs, a shared prompt library, a review checklist, and bias and tone training. Governance, monthly review of prompts, performance, and tools. Avoid generic voice, copying competitors, over-automation, unvetted claims, and compliance gaps.
That is a playbook owners can implement this month. I especially like the simple pilot and the clear go, hold, or kill decision. It keeps momentum while protecting the brand and the customer experience. This has been Build and Thrive Thunder Bay. Today we covered what it means to use AI with intention, a quick brand audit and one-page voice guide, human-in-the-loop workflows, low-risk marketing wins, operations boosters, respectful chatbots, review responses, prompting, and Canadian privacy essentials. We finished with creative quality checks, a simple measurement plan, a 2-week pilot, a lean tool stack, and a governance rhythm. The takeaway: start small, write your rules, keep humans involved, measure results, and stay transparent. If you found this helpful, share it with a neighbor business and subscribe for next week's strategies.